folks, dynamic pricing. It's very much in the news, isn't it, with this Oasis fiasco, where folk who were supporting them for years on years and years and waited 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to get a ticket have been bumped up to the higher pricing, expecting to pay 140, 150 and has to pay 350, 400 quid. All very, very wrong. Saying in the paper today, I don't know if it's true, but it's saying there, yeah, Ed Sheeran, big, big star, Taylor Swift, biggest star in the world, not Great Britain, the whole world, both never went for it. It's up to the artist and the promoters. They decide how much they want out of it all. Because I don't think it's just the artists that get the extra dosh. I think the promoters probably do as well. Ticketmaster is saying they don't, which is surprising. Yes, it's been reported today that Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran both had the opportunity to go for dynamic pricing and both declined. They both probably thought, we're making enough money as it is. We don't want to fleece the public. Which made me think again, back to what I said the other day. Oasis, aren't they ex-council house boys? A band of the people. That's what they try to put themselves down as. And you would think, of all three acts, you take Sheeran and Swift and Oasis, you think the other two would be the old dynamic pricers and not the Gallagher brothers. Bit naughty, isn't it, really? Which leads me back to what I said the other day. They should do Glastonbury, for all they've said they're not going to do it. For two reasons now, not just for those folk that couldn't get a ticket and for those that can't afford the tickets, because there's many that can't. They could do it for the dynamic pricers who pay double. Because if the dynamic pricers go to a gig and they pay double what they should have been paying, and then they've got Glastonbury to look forward to, even though it might want to be on the TV, at least they're getting the old 2 for 1. Oasis are giving a bit of VFM, a bit of value for money. But as I say, I really think they should do it for all those fans that couldn't get tickets. And more so for those that have supported them for years and just cannot afford it. There'll be people on the breadline that really cannot afford to pay 350, 400 quid per ticket to see a band. Especially if it's a guy with a wife or a guy with a wife and a couple of kids who's brought up an Oasis. It's criminal, really. It really is. There's talk today about Oasis maybe giving back the fans, giving money back. And I'm thinking, well, could they police that? Then I'm thinking, it's probably on debit credit cards, isn't it? It's not hard to bank it back on there. Bit of an administration problem, but it could be done, I suppose. I just think it's wrong. When they're making the kind of candy they make, and I think it's so wrong. I'm glad it isn't a band that I really love and have really followed, because if it was, I'd be absolutely gutted if they were heroes of mine. Luckily for me, Oasis aren't. As I say, I'm glad they're not. I'd be gutted if I was a big fan of theirs. I would, honestly. As I say, for me, not a band of the people. Then you've got Taylor Swift, the other end of things, the global phenomenon. You know, huge superstar the world over, and she's treating folk her entourage to 10 grand at a time a piece, and truck drivers last year in America, did they get 20 or 30 grand each? Every truck driver, there was 20 or 30 of them. She's giving money away like confetti. I know she's making it, but she's handing it out there to folk that are part of a team, and I think that's just brilliant. You don't hear of the Oasis boys doing that, do you? No, you don't. They're handing it out to those they've got divorced from, so it's not hurting them too much. It's a shame, really. It is a shame, but yeah, let's hope that they give something back to the fans on this dynamic pricing thing. Let's hope the fans get some money back. But if not, for me, as I say, I think they should do Glastonbury. I really do. I've got no dog in the fight, as they say, because they're not my band, but disappointing for the fans. It really is.